What's going on, everyone? Black Scarab here. Today I want to review all the Boomsday cards. So let's get to it. This is on disguisetoast.com. So shout out Disguised Toast. He has everything right here. So we're going to start with Druid. Druid got some really powerful cards this expansion. I feel like Biology Project is probably the best project, because ramp benefits you more than your opponent as a druid. Landscaping. Biology Project probably will see play. It will see play. Not that it needs more ramp. I mean, Wild Growth and Nourish is enough to get fast mana, but I feel like Biology Project will see play specifically in combo decks. Landscaping, it will see play in Treants Druid. This card will see play, absolutely. Gloop Sprayer I think is too slow. I don't think it will see play. The way I judge these cards, if they're going to see play or not. Usually in every expansion, I would say 20 to 30% are viable tier 1, tier 2 cards. So every expansion, at least 20-30 cards, 30 to 40 cards will be used in tier 1, tier 2 decks out of the 135. So out of Druid, I see Landscaping being viable, Dendrologist being viable, Mulch Muncher being viable in Treant decks. Tending Tauren will definitely see play. This is that mini legendary that they have, the Centaurus, whatever. This will see play in Treant decks, but I don't think people will be playing Treant decks in Druid. I think they'll be playing Malygos, some combo oriented. But I feel like something's gonna happen with Malygos soon, so Treant decks will probably be the next major Druid decks. But as of right now, I feel like Tan Druid and Malygos Druid are gonna take over Treant decks. But I'm definitely gonna try these out. Juicy PSYCHMELON, the best card in the expansion in my opinion. This will definitely see play. It will probably get nerfed. Dream Petal Florist might see play. It doesn't have taunt, so if you're playing against aggro, it doesn't really do much on the board. It doesn't really affect the board that much. But in a combo oriented deck, this will see play, but I don't know about it. It's kind of slow. It doesn't do much on the board. Might be good in a Malygos deck. This and FLOOP will be in the Malygos deck for sure. I don't think this card is too good, the legendary spell. I think it's too good. Druid probably got this would be good in token decks. But again, when token, you want to do something with the board, not your hand. So I don't know. Overall, Druid did get a pretty good amount of cards this expansion. I feel like trained decks will probably be tier 2, tier 3. FLOOP is probably the best card, the best legendary in this expansion. This card with Malygos or Hadronox, this will see play. So out of the 10, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 cards will probably be viable. Landscaping, Dendrologist, Juicy PSYCHMELON, and FLOOP, and Tauren. So I see these 5 seeing play. I feel like Hunter didn't really get that much help. If anything, I think Spell Hunter will still be the best Hunter deck, simply because of Secret Plan. This can replace the tracking or Arcane Shot. Secret Plan is probably the best card that they got. The whole mech death rattle theme, I don't think is strong enough. I just don't feel it's strong enough. Hunter didn't really get much. Secret Plan is probably the best card. Second one is probably Necro Mechanic, which is that 4 mana 1/7. The next Ramus Death Rattle card. Same stats, just a mana extra. I don't know. We saw the cool combos that they pulled on the stream, but I doubt you're gonna pull that off in ladder climbing. They're kind of slow. I mean, I like the theme that, you know, Hunter's getting. It's different from just Beast. You know, it's a mech death rattle theme, but I don't think the cards are good at all. Secret Plan is the best card they got for Spell Hunter. Unless you're gonna make like an aggro mech deck that summons, you know, goblin bombs, and you try to kill your opponent dealing as much damage as possible through goblin bomb. But I don't know. I don't think Hunter got anything too special. I like their legendary spell. I think it's kind of cool. You need to build a specific deck for it. But if you compare this to Call of the Wild, it's completely different. Call of the Wild was OP, right? 8 mana, summon 3 animal companions. This kind of does the same thing, you know, summon 3 minions. The difference is from your deck. So you have to build your deck a specific way with just really big minions. And the thing is, they just attack your enemy minions and then they die. So this is targeting Death Rattle. You just need the best Death Rattles in the game right now is what? I know that this expansion brought some new Death Rattles that when they die they summon big minions, but it's just too slow. I don't think Mech Hunter is gonna be anything special. If anything, just Spell Hunter simply because of Secret Plan. Mage got some really cool cards this expansion. This is obviously a huge power creep on that Kobold's 4 mana 2/2 that used to be in the game. Huge power creep. This will see play in an aggro spell damage kind of deck, you know, with Frostbolt and Fireball. The current tempo mage we have right now, I can see them fitting this in. Just spell damage +2, it adds up, you know, with Arcane Missiles and Cinderstorm. Shooting Star is another power creep on Arcane Explosion. Not that it was seeing play, but it could be good against aggro. I just don't see it being too OP. Research Project, I see this seeing play in a specific kind of mage deck. You know, they're adding add a lot of cards to your hand kind of archetype to mage, you know. I see that they're trying to add, if you have a lot of cards in your hand, you know, you have a card that can do much, kind of like Meteorologist. It's like Avenging Wrath and a minion. Avenging Wrath is 6 mana, deal 8. Meteorologist could be potentially deal 9 if you have a full hand after you play it. Astral Rift adds to the hand archetype that they're trying to push, would add 2 random minions to your hand. The thing with just random, it's not valuable enough, it's not OP enough. When you're adding random stuff to your hand, it could be good, it could be useless. It's a waste of 2 mana tempo in my opinion. What if you add 2 cards that, like we saw from the live stream, day 9 got like that 1 mana 1/1 board with charge, you know, it's just useless. I feel like Unexpected Results is the best card they got, but once again, it's just random. You could get something really good, you could get something bad. It's just not reliable enough to climb ladder or to bring to tournaments. Random is more of a being RNG fun type of deck. It's not viable enough to get you high legend and stuff. I don't really feel like Mage got anything special. The best cards they got is Cosmic Anomaly, just because of power creep. Celestial Emissary, I feel like this card will be seen in aggro mage along Cosmic and Analogy. I don't think their element tags are too relevant in aggro mage deck. This card, summon a random minion with a cost equal to the number of cards in your hand. It reminds me of a Spiteful Summoner. But the thing is, Spiteful Summoner was OP because it was 6 mana. This is 7 mana, it's not going to see too much play. And you need to have a lot of cards in your hand. You might get something bad. Just once again, more random bullshit. Stargazer Luna is going to replace, I believe, Arcane Intellect in aggro mage. This card I think will see play. Luna's Pocket Galaxy is a really cool card. It's just it costs too much. And we saw the combo in the reveal, one of the best reveal videos I've seen. It was Japanese or Chinese, and we saw the combo. You play Luna's Pocket Galaxy and then you play a Stargazer Luna, and you just keep drawing cards. It was a cool combo. Just It takes time. It could be like in a new freeze mage. So I kind of think that the best cards the mage got: Cosmic Anomaly, Celestial Emissary, Stargazer Luna. You lower it? I'm recording. With Paladin, they're trying to push the new mech archetype. I think it's cool. I don't know if it's gonna be viable though. It might be a tier 2 deck. I mean, I don't really see any of these mechs being like game breaking. 1 mana 1/3 mech, that's definitely gonna see play. We know that 1 mana 1/3s are always OP. They stick on the board. Auto Defense Matrix. It's a pretty cool secret. I think it's actually one of the best secrets that Paladin has right now. But it's easy to play around. Obviously, people know the best secrets in the game when they're played, so it's easy to play around. It's not really a secret if you know how to play around it. But Glowtron will definitely see play. It's a 1 mana 1/3 mech. Mecho Egg, I think, will definitely see play. You could play this next turn, play a magnetic on it, attack, and have an 8/8 on the board. Noyo Maru, I don't think we'll see play. It's a Blessing of Kings, kind of. You just lose 2 attack for a Divine Shield. I could see it being okay. It will replace Blessing of Kings. Crystology. Draw 2/1 attack minions from your deck. If you give Paladin any draw, you can always compare it to Divine Favor, the best card draw ever made. And if this ends up being an aggro deck, I could see him just playing Divine Favor. I don't see the point of Crystology. Obviously, it's a good card because drawing 2 cards or adding 2 cards to your hand in Hearthstone does cost 3 mana. So this is 2 mana adding 2. This can see some play in a specific aggro deck. And it combos well with the legendary they got. I just don't think the legendary is good. It's not a mech. No synergy with healing. I just don't see the point of the legendary. If this was a mech, I think it would be a lot better, but I think the reason they didn't make it mech was because they figured it'd be too OP. So Crystology might see some play, but I just feel Divine Favor is always better. It's just too strong of a card. Unless you're playing against a lot of aggro decks, then obviously you're going to replace it with Crystology. But I feel like control decks are still going to take over, so you just play Divine Favor. Shrink Ray, it's not a good card. It costs too much in my opinion for its effect. The effect should have cost 3. I think they gave Paladin shitty cards on purpose. Like Shrink Ray is just, I don't feel the Shrink Ray is good. It's too slow. It's just a more expensive quality in my eyes. Prismatic Lens is a really cool card. It's just I don't think it's viable enough to be used in a competitive deck. Like I said, adding 2 cards to your hand costs 3 in Hearthstone. So you're paying 1 extra for the swap of a card. So obviously you're going to use this in a specific kind of combo deck. Maybe like with Malygos or something. I just don't really see it. I think it's a meme epic. Just hope you don't get it. Glowstone Technician. I feel like this would have been a cool card back in Mean Streets of Gadsden when they were pushing hand buffs. It's just, it costs too much. It doesn't have taunt. Doesn't affect the board. I mean, if you have a hand full of Serenite Chain Gangs, this could be really good, but they tried to push the hand buff theme back in Mean Streets. That really didn't do good with Paladin. I think this is another meme epic. I think they gave Paladin shitty cards on purpose. The best card that it got is KANGORS Endless Army. Very strong card right here, probably top 10. Obviously, we know the power of resurrecting minions. We've seen it with the Priest Spellstone. And the bonus you get is that they keep the magnetic upgrade. So what you want to do is build the biggest magnetics, the biggest mechs. And once your opponent clears it, bam, summon them again with KANGORS on this army. This card will definitely be used in a Mech Paladin if it is viable. This is the core card. This is like the new Call to Arms for Paladin summoning minions. This card will definitely see play. This, definitely craft this. This is the best card Paladin got. This one and Glowtron. The legendary just sucks balls in my opinion. Priest kind of got some cool cards. They got some death rattle themes. They got some copying minions theme. It's pretty cool. I'm shocked that they didn't get a project. So not every class got a project. I feel like if Priest got a project, it'd be like heal both players for like 10 health or something. So it wouldn't have been that good. The best card I feel Priest got is the Topsy-Turvy. This will definitely see play in a combo Priest. It's a cheaper inner fire. Cost 0. And Reckless Experimenter. This card is definitely going to be the main core card in a Death Rattle theme Priest deck. You play this with any egg. You play it with Voodoo Doll. You could combo it with Carnivorous Cube. So I feel like Reckless Experimenter is the best, and Topsy-Turvy in if you know a new combo Priest deck comes out, this can replace Inner Fire since it's cheaper. Omega Medic I don't think is too good. Healing isn't crazy right now in Hearthstone. I don't feel like healing makes a difference. Extra Arms is I don't think it's too good. It's kind of too slow. Give a minion +2/+2 and add a card to your hand. That could cost 2. I think costing 3 is a little too much. I just don't think Priest got that many good cards. I think they gave it shitty cards on purpose because Priest was so dominant last year. Xerix Cloning Gallery, I feel like they can. There's a certain deck you can make with this. You know, this Malygos, Velen. If they're in your deck, of course. So it could be a really cool combo card. Xerix Master Cloners. It's in my opinion, a power creep on Cairn Bloodhorf. You need to build a specific deck around it. I mean, you could combo it with Topsy-Turvy. It's just Death Rattle is too slow in Hearthstone right now, in my opinion. Death Rattle is a slower battle cry. It has no effect on the board when you summon it. So against aggro, which you probably will see a lot of aggro since Zoo got huge amount of support for aggro. I just think Death Rattle is too slow in the game right now, and Battle Cry is just a lot better. Power Word Replica is really cool. It could combo with Master Cloner, but like I said, these cards they cost too much, and against aggro it doesn't do much on the board. Against control, now we're talking a lot of value, but against aggro, which you will see a lot of, I just feel like they're too slow. I like the cards that Priest got. They're not really too impactful, but the best ones, Topsy-Turvy, Reckless Experimenter, these two we'll probably see play. The others just garbage. Rogue got some pretty cool cards, which is shockingly because Rogue traditionally got shitty cards every expansion, but I feel like Rogue got some really cool cards. Lab Recruiter is one of the best. Obviously, we've seen the combo with the reveal video with Pogo Hopper. Crazed Chemist is pretty much a cold blood on a body. This could be useful in odd Rogue. Violet Haze. Add 2 random Death Rattle cards to your hand. Just, I don't feel it's too good. Blight Nozzle Crawler. Summon a 1/1 Ooze with Poison Rush. Too slow. Pogo Hopper is probably the best card that Rogue got. There might be a viable tier 1, tier 2 Pogo Hopper deck that could be made. Pogo Hopper is really good against control decks. Kinda bad against aggro. We could see this Pogo Hopper thing being the new Quest Rogue, which is a slow deck that beats control decks. So we could see Pogo Hopper being a viable deck. Necreon Blade is a really cool card. So they gave Rogue, a Death Rattle theme, Pogo Hopper theme. So I feel like 2 viable decks can be made with this expansion for Rogue. So if you're gonna run a Death Rattle Rogue deck, which is probably not gonna be too good, you're gonna run this card. This is too good. It's a Fiery War X with a better effect. So. Academic Espionage, my bad. It's too random. You might as well just play that 4 mana 4/4 that adds 3 spiders to your deck. This is helpful for the you know, the RNG random class card rogue deck they're trying to push. It's just too slow in my opinion. 4 mana do nothing. You don't affect the board. Against aggro you just lose. Against control, kind of viable I guess, but I just don't see this. It's a meme epic. You don't want to craft this. Another meme epic right here. Necrium Vial. Trigger a friendly minion's death rattle twice. It's a slower play dead. Obviously this is because of prep limiting the design of spells for rogue, and it will be too broken at a cheap cost because of cube. You know, you could play Leroy and then you cube it and then, you know, prep this card. If it costed 1, 2, or 3, it would be 0, and then you get 4 Leroys for directly 30 damage with the previous attack. So that's why this card costs too much, but it's just awful. It's way too overcosted because of prep and because of cube Leroy. Myra's Unstable Element, pretty cool card. It's a really good card in a Pogo Hopper deck. I could see it seeing play in a Pogo Hopper deck. Myra Pot Spring, 4/2 stats. That's like 2/3 mana. Discover a card. That's 1. Gain its death rattle. I guess you could say it's 1. So I guess it's statted alright. The cost is okay for it. I don't really see it being in viable rogue decks at all. I don't think rogue got too many great cards besides Lab Recruiter and Pogo Hopper. Myra's Unstable Element. If Pogo Hopper decks become viable, Myra's Unstable Element will see play. But I don't think the legendary is that good. So 3 good cards. Maybe 4 if Odd Rogue is still okay. It could replace a Scalebane. Shaman got some pretty good cards, which is rare because usually, well, traditionally Shaman didn't really get good cards, particularly the legendary. Shaman finally got a good legendary. I feel like ELEKTRA STORMSURGE is probably the best Shaman legendary they've ever got. Obviously Shudderwalk is good, but you need to build a deck around it, and you have to hope that you don't get Grumble first and Serenite Changing first, then Grumble. So it's an RNG legendary, but this legendary is just so OP. You could play this with Lava Burst, with Lightning Bolt, with Blood, what's it called? That 5 mana Blood card that gives all your minions 3 attack. So I feel like they got one of the best legendaries, ELEKTRA STORMSURGE. This card will definitely see play. The legendary spell sucks, just too random. You could get something OP like Deathwing, or you could get something terrible like you know, Nat Pagel, or oh, that 1 2 mana 4/4 Millhouse or whatever. Omega Mind, I don't think it's too good. Thunderhead, really good. It's a better Violet Teacher. Storm Chaser could be good in like a control deck. Voltaic Burst, it's I think it's overcosted because we've seen anything that summons 2/1/1s, they cost 1. Rush is kind of relevant if it's your first turn and you play this, so I feel like it's overcosted. Menacing Nimbus, really good card. If Elemental Shaman pops up, this card will definitely be a core of it. Bearing Lightning is garbage. Deal 1 damage to all minions. Overload 2 is garbage. Elementary Reaction, draw a card, copy it if you play Elemental last turn. This card is good in Elemental decks. 2 mana, add 2 cards is overvalue. Eureka, summon a copy of a random minion in your hand. You're gonna need a deck around this specific. If it's Malygos, this could be a 6 mana Malygos. So you can't just put this in any Shaman deck. This is gonna need a specific kind of deck. So I feel like 1 2 3 4 5. Shaman got 5 good cards that will see viable play. Menacing Nimbus, Elementary Reaction, Eureka, Thunderhead, and it's legendary Stormsurge. So overall not too bad for Shaman. I still feel like Shutterwalk will probably be its best deck. Warlock got some really good cards. I feel like this is the best card in the expansion right here, Doubling Imp. This just helped aggro so much. This could replace a Tar Creeper, a Flappy Bird. It's a demon. It's already 3 mana 4/4, which is overstated. And then you consider Prince Keleseth, 3 mana 6/6. It's just a better Serenite Chain Gang. And it has demon synergies. This is the best card of the expansion, Doubling Imp. Zoo will take over, especially with the legendary spell, the Soulariam. They definitely push Zoo, particularly heal Zoo. Demonic Project is good in control decks. If you're playing control Warlock, this could be good against like Shutterwalk or Malygos. So this is a really good tech card if they become popular decks. Spirit Bomb, I would say this is a good card. Dealing 4 damage to a minion costs 3. So this costs 2. The payoff is you deal 4 damage to yourself, which isn't too bad because self-damaging right now is good for Warlock and it has so much healing. You know, this can help activate Spellstones in even Warlock. This can pretty much remove every single 1, 2, 3 drop in the game. Some 3 drops. So I feel Spirit Bomb could see play in either aggro or even Warlock. Void Analyst, give all demons in your hand +1/+1. I could argue Prince Keleseth is better. You don't want to replace Keleseth with this. I feel like Keleseth is just overall way better. Nether Soul Buster, we've seen that this card can reach high attack. We've seen in the reveal video almost reached like 20 attacks. So I feel like this card is could see play in an aggro deck, particularly because it's demon with demon synergy. I don't know if it could replace another 3 mana though, because I feel like Doubling Imp is gonna replace some probably Tar Creeper or something in Zoo decks. So this might see play, I don't know though. I feel like Doubling Imp will definitely be better. Soul Infusion, it's an okay card, you know, obviously +2/+2 for 1, that's a lot of value. It's just that it's very specific. This is combo is really good with Doubling Imp, combo is good with Serenite, with Leroy. It's just that as an aggro, as a Zoo lock, you want to play Flame Imp on 1. You want to keep playing minions, you don't want to lose tempo playing something to buff future cards. You want to continue with the board presence, so I don't know if Soul Infusion will make the cut. Omega Agent, this is a good card in slow control decks. Usually as an aggro deck, it's rare that you reach turn 10. You're gonna kill your opponent by turn 6, 7, or if you reach turn 10, you've probably already lost. So this could be good in a slow control lock, but it's not gonna see play in Zoo lock, I feel. Ectomancy, I feel like this is a really good card in cube lock. You know, I'm sure somebody will pull off a combo with Doomguard or Void Lord. You know, this card might see play in cube lock. The Soulariam, one of the best cards in the game, top 5 easily. Best cards of the expansion, my bad. Draw 3, obviously way above its mana curve. The discarding is not a problem if you're playing Zoo, you know. You could draw 3 1-drops and play them. This card will definitely see play in aggro decks. Aggro Zoo lock. Heal lock, Zoo lock, whatever. Dr. Morgan, this is a terrible card. Just don't craft it. Hope you don't get it as your free legendary. They have to give Warlock a shitty legendary, so they did. This card is awful. Warrior got some pretty cool cards. They're pushing the mech theme with Warrior. 1 mana, 1/3 mech. It's always good. This will see play. Weapons Project will see play if Q Block is still OP. If Kingsbane is OP, it's a good tech card. Rocket Boots, give a minion rush, draw a card. This is awful. Omega Assembly, very good. I feel like this is the best Omega card. 1 mana, potentially draw 3. That's OP. This is the best Omega card right here. The mechs that they got are pretty cool. I just don't feel like it's enough to make Warrior tier 1. Or Dr. Boom is too much RNG. Boom Ship is RNG. I don't feel like the mechs are that good. Dinomatic is the best mech card they got. It's a Cinder Storm in a body. Super Collider is an awful card. Hopefully you don't get it. If Mech Warrior somehow becomes a thing, then that's cool, but I don't think the cards are impactful enough. I just don't feel like they're viable. Dinomatic is the best card they got. Dinomatic, Omega Assembly. Other than that, I don't feel Warrior is gonna Mech Warrior is gonna be viable. The neutral legendary cards, they're pretty garbage, to be honest with you. The best one is Subject 9, in my opinion. This could be in a Hunter deck if a Secret Hunter becomes a thing. Zillax will probably be in every single mech deck. I just don't feel like mechs are gonna take off. Probably the best use is gonna be in Paladin, because I feel like Paladin is gonna be the best mech deck. So Zillax pretty much is a Paladin legendary. Subject 9 is a Hunter legendary. Like, let's be honest. Whizbang, obviously a meme deck, a meme card. Mecha Cthulhu is gonna be hard to pull off. Harbinger, Celestia, not that good. You can be a shitty copy of a card. It's good in control decks. It's just terrible against aggro. It's just you're relying too much on RNG. So overall, the best neutral legendary is Subject 9 and Zillax. The neutral epics, Omega Defender is not going to see play. Weaponized Pinata, not going to see play. It's too slow. You know, you compare it to Pilot Shredder. It's a 4-mana 4/3 mech, just like Pilot Shredder, except Shredder added a card to the battlefield. This is adding a random legendary minion to your hand. You could get something shitty. This is not going to see play. Star Aligner, a really cool card. You need to build a specific deck around it. I'm sure somebody's going to pull off a cool combo with Star Aligner. It's just it's too slow in my opinion. It just takes too much to set up. If you control 3 minions with 7 health, you're going to win the game just by yourself. You don't need this card to play it. If you somehow are ahead of the game with minions, you have more minions than your opponent, you're going to win the game. This is just a win more card that I don't think it's too slow. But I'm sure cool decks are going to come out of this. Augmented ELEKK is the best neutral epic that this expansion got. This card will definitely see play. Specifically in Rogue. This could have just been a Rogue card. This is really good following up that 2-mana 3/2 gang up on a body, and also the spiders. This card will definitely see play. EMP Operative, Destroy a Mech, will see play if mechs become competitive, which I don't think they will be. And if they do, Paladin mech will be the best one. It costs too much. Like, compared to Big Game Hunter, it just costs too much. C4 and bomb or shuffle bomb to your opponent's deck. When drawn, it explodes for 5 damage. So it's a 5-mana 5/5 do nothing pretty much. Crystallizer, the second best epic, neutral epic. This card will definitely see play. 1-mana 1/3 is good. Its effect is good, synergizing with Heal Warlock, the Heal Zulak. This card will see play, Crystallizer for sure. Holomancer is too slow, it's garbage. Loose Specimen, I feel like this could see play in a mid-range egg hunter deck, you know. 5-mana 6/6, obviously good. Beast synergy is good. Now the deal 6 damage randomly to your friendly minions, that's obviously if you have eggs. So this could be good in an egg deck, but you rather run cube. So pretty much the epics suck. The only good ones is Augmented ELEKK and Crystallizer. These two for sure will see play. Neutral rares aren't that good. I feel like none of them will make a huge impact. Maybe a Mechanical Whelp. Maybe Galvanizer on a combo deck. I just don't think these cards are good at all. Neutral common cards. War Gear might see play if mechs go off. Upgradable Flamebot will definitely see play in mechs and zoo. 2 mana 1/5 is a really good stat line. This card will see play. Faithful Lumi sucks. Goblin Bomb sucks. Bronze Gatekeeper. I think this might see play in a mech deck if it takes off. It just doesn't do anything, you know. Taunt isn't that great because most of the time your opponent is killing your minions anyway. If mechs take off, this might see play. I don't think so. Coppertail Imposter, a really good mech card right here. You play this on 4, then on turn 5 you play a magnetic card like War Gear. You know, you potentially hit your opponent for 9. This card will see play in mechs. Explodinator, it's a pretty cool card, just doesn't impact the board too much. This could be in maybe Hunter with their Hunter mech Death Rattle theme with the Goblin Bombs. But other than that, I don't feel like it's too impactful. Skaterbot sucks. Brainstormer, just not too good. Bulldozer, 9 mana 9/7 mech Divine Shield. This will be good in arena, but it's kind of too slow in constructed. Does nothing when you summon it. Doesn't deal damage, doesn't have taunt, it's useless in constructed. 2 mana 1/2 stealth Divine Shield. These are just filler cards, you know. Damage Stegodon. This card reminds me of that one bear in Witchwood, the 5 mana 3/12. So we saw that it's really cool in recruit decks, you know. So if but there's no recruit with mech synergy, I feel, so I don't think this card will see play. 6 mana 5/12, obviously above the mana curve. It's just you need something to bring it out of your deck to fully utilize it. Electrorite, garbage, filler. MECHAROO will definitely see play. It's a 1 mana 1/1 possessed villager. If you guys remember the possessed villager for Warlock, definitely saw play in aggro. This will see play. MECHAROO will see play. Microtech controllers, garbage, filler. Pilot Reapers, filler. Rusty Recycler, filler. Steel Rager, filler. Just more fillers. So the best common that this expansion got, neutral common, is MECHAROO, Coppertail Imposter, and upgradable Framebot. Overall, a really fun expansion. I can't wait to try it out. You know, this meta is really boring playing just Heal Zulak and Taunt Druid. But the best cards, in my opinion, is Juicy PSYCHMELON, FLOOP, KANGORS Endless Army, ELECTRA STORMSURGE, Doubling Imp, in my opinion, the best card of the expansion. The SOULARIAM, however the fuck you say it. Augmented ELEKK. Upgradable Flamebot. And MECHAROO. I feel like those 9 are going to be the most impactful cards of the upcoming meta. So, pretty cool meta. Can't wait to try it. Comes out in a couple days. Save up your gold. I'll be streaming like crazy when it comes out. I'm gonna try every single new deck possible, and it's a really fun deck, really fun expansion. Can't wait to try it. So that's my opinion on this expansion. Hope you guys enjoyed my review. I know it's not the best, but it's just my opinion. I don't do the 1-star, 5-star. I just do is it going to be playable or not. Like I said, every expansion out of the 135, usually 30 to 40 cards really see competitive tier 1, tier 2 play. So I feel like those 9 cards I showed you definitely going to see play. Secret play, and we'll see play too. But we'll see. I'm going to try out all the decks and hopefully I reach Legend fast. Thank you guys for spending time with me. Peace.